I'm Hanadie, reporting for Kids First. Today, the brilliant minds behind the scenes of the Fairly OddParents and New Wish are joining us. Co-executive producer David Stone, Lindsay Katai, and Daniel Umbridge, whose combined expertise has brought this magical world to life. Together, they'll provide insights into the creative process, the challenges and the joys of reimagining a beloved franchise, and what sets a New Wish apart from its predecessor. What inspired the decision to reimagine the Fairly OddParents universe with a new wish?
Well, it happened at such a high level of like a Nickelodeon decision of wanting to bring back the show. And then we all got involved when that ball was kind of already rolling.
And the decision was above me.
I don't know whose original idea it was, but they were like, we want to bring back the Fairly OddParents.
And I'm so happy they did.
Cosmo and Wanda. Yeah. And then all of the other details sort of started falling into place one by one as we all each joined the series.
Great, thank you. Okay, so Miss Katai, how does this series differentiate itself from the original while still honoring its legacy?
We tell, I think, a different feel in our stories. Hazel is such a different kid from Timmy. That was just like really easy way to set this show apart from the originals by switching out God kids. So because Hazel's a different kind of kid, she makes different kinds of wishes, which leads to different kinds of stories and different kinds of jokes and different ways it all goes wrong. So that's like the clearest way it's different, but it's also, I think, a little bit sweeter of a show, a little less cynical. It's a little more a show for our time versus the early 2000s. And it's the same in its like comedy and energy. It's still very zany. It's still very funny and silly and
Weird.
oftentimes very weird. Really just absurdist humor is still baked into the show's DNA. But mostly the difference comes from our new main character, Hazel.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Mr. Stone, collaboration is a vital in any creative endeavor. Can you discuss the teamwork involved in bringing a new wish to fruition?
It's been really cool to see everybody come together and all the different disciplines and all the different stuff that we all kind of offer. I mean, myself, Ashleigh, Lindsay, Dan, we all have kind of different specialties. And we've all worked in animation for, a number of years in different ways. So myself, like, I spent a lot of time with storyboarding and a lot of time with directing. Daniel's spent a lot of time with CG, and Lindsay and Ashleigh have written lots and lots of different things. So, we're all kind of different pieces of the puzzle when it comes to making a show. So long as we're all, kind of chatting and enjoying each other's jokes and ideas, it all kind of comes together, and we would help all the different departments, see that stuff through. So, we're all in charge of different parts of the show.
Great, so making sure that like everyone comes together and making sure that like everyone's on the same page and making sure that everyone's ideas get heard.
Yeah, we would always start with, writing concepts and stuff like that. And then, me and Dan would be there to say, well, that might be a little bit of a big idea, or, or, hey, we can do this instead of that. And, find different ways to basically fulfill the story.
Thank you for explaining. Okay, so Ms. Hairston, what did you feel like is the most important part of making sure that the show is tailored to today's audiences versus the 2000s?
I think Lindsay kind of touched on it a little bit in that in the original series, there was more of sort of this, aggressive, cynical humor involved. And in this series, we are trying to reach kids who are of today's world, who are products of the things that are going around in today's, or that are going on in today's world. So kids today, I feel like, are a lot more connected to their parents. They're a lot more emotionally aware. They're also affected by the things that are going on around them. And so with Hazel, the character, she's a feeler, she really does care about people and about how people feel and how, she cares about justice and she cares about doing the right things. And so, whereas Timmy in the original kind of, he didn't really care about too much, other than himself and his wishes. Well, Hazel cares a little too much, and that still, creates different hijinks and sort of trouble that she gets into, or not trouble, but, sort of different
Messes.
messes. Exactly.
So making sure that like Hazel is something that like a lot of kids of this newer generation of the show can relate to it.
Absolutely.
Great, thank you. Okay, so Mr. Abramovici, as a co-executive producer, what challenges did you face in balancing the beloved elements of the Fairly OddParents with the need to innovate and create a fresh experience for viewers?
Well, we used, this is a CG show. So, it's the fact that we updated the medium into a modern medium satisfied that answer right away. We also we made sure that we kept the original design sense, but just improved upon it. Where we saw outlines and characters, we would use rim lights. Yeah, we made sure that the colors were very bold and used, I don't want to say limited texturing, but not as much texturing as you would usually see, because that makes things look too real. We didn't want the show to feel too real. We wanted to still maintain it and make it feel very cartoony.
Thank you so much. So basically, you made sure that like you use bright and bold colors to make it like pop, and you made sure that you use like a fresh animation style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you guys so much for talking with me.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you guys so much for talking with me today about A Fairly OddParents: A New Wish, which premieres Monday, May 20th on Nickelodeon. I'm Hanadie reporting for Kids First. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay informed about upcoming shows. Thank you. Bye.